Hey, what's up guys? 5 of the top 10 players in the world are all using the exact same deck. It goes without saying, this minor poison deck has dug its way to overpowered status. This is the deck that I've been playing when I really need to win and push up to my highest ranks. With minions, guards, and flying goblins from the mortar, this deck has a ton of bait. And when the opponent's forced to focus down the minor or the little prince's guardian first, the damage ramps up ridiculously. When this minor poison deck is given a lead, it completely shuts opponents out of games. Minor poison gets directly on tower to get guaranteed damage, so opponents will struggle to catch up, especially when they're always getting slowed down and steamrolled by the Ice Spirit Log, guards, and Little Prince ability. This minor poison deck is a true diamond that's taken over top ladder, and it's real rough for anyone that plays against it. It's time to conquer Clash Royale with minor poison, digging circles around opponents to assert dominance. A whole lot of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. Hey, this guy finished top 59 in the world. That is out of this world, man. I can't believe we're playing against you. So first play, I think I want to go for Little Prince in the back. Usually I won't do this, but against an extremely good player, I need any advantage I can get. And if we can unlock the 3-card cycle and figure out what he's going to do, then maybe I can start to spawn a bit more mortars against him. At least that's what we're hoping for. Okay, so goblins, bowler. I think it's going to be recruits with a goblin giant. I bet you that's what it's going to be. We want to knock back the bowler to discourage him from getting too much damage on our little prince. And then I don't want a mortar because our little prince is going to be out of cycle, and then I'll have no way of counteracting a goblin giant. We'll take the free damage that we're going to get, and we're going to play patiently against this top level Sir. So we see Fisherman. It's definitely a goblin giant deck. Probably have rage here too, right? All right, I'm going to go for the mortar because I will get back to the little prince if I need to. I do have Ice Spirit. He's going to bowler in the back at the worst possible time for him. Let's go. That's huge damage. It's Royal Giant. Wow, I didn't anticipate that. Okay, how do I play against this right now? I think I need to distract the bowler with a miner so he can't tornado me. I think that's probably the best play that I can do. Turn a miner on defense in the weirdest possible way. Have you guys seen that before where the miner is going to try to distract the bowler? Probably not that often, but we got to bring out the creative plays against top players. So unfortunately, the bowler is going to have super long range and probably be able to kill our little prince, but we're fine. He didn't magic archer me, so we're fine. And yes, I call the bowler a magic archer because it literally hits my tower from across the river in a lot of situations. We're going to have to mortar in the right-hand side to keep up the pressure, and maybe he's going to Royal Giant there. I hope he Royal Giants into that because if he Royal Giants on the right, then he's not going to be able to get damage on the side that he wants. We're trying to go mortar here when it's not evolved so we can force out elixir from our opponent. When he doesn't have fisherman, he's not going to be able to get value against our little prince. So our little prince will full counter the Royal Giant most times. Okay, so he doesn't have bowler in cycle. I think I can go for miner plus guards. Probably go goblins. Yeah, let's do this. Miner plus guards and then go in for a mortar because he's going to go goblins and he won't have much elixir and he won't Royal Giant. Yes, I think we outplayed him. I think we got so much value here. If we can just melt the bowler, we might melt this man's way to defend. We're going to Ice Spirit here and then we can go in for a Phoenix counter with our little prince and then we're going to go for guards. Notice I'm eating the Phoenix on the left-hand side because I think I'll get more damage with my evolved mortar. We got to capitalize on getting this evolution. He's going to not have anything for the mortar splashing onto the tower with the goblins. Let's freaking go. Let me beat a top 50 player in this world. Come on now. I'm not going to click the ability. I don't think that's worth. I think that I need to go Ice Spirit. With 20 seconds remaining, I could viciously minor poison cycle him. That is a possible play. All right, we're going to go minions first, and then he's expecting me to do that, so I'm going to go in for a minor. I'm going to poison, and then we're just going to keep up the minor poison cycle. I think that's going to be the best way to win. We can go guards around here. I'm expecting him to go for fisherman, so let's go. Oh, no, you already used fisherman. We can just fully counter that with the little prince ability. He's going to log. Okay, we're fine. All we need to do is be able to stop this RG, and then we win. So let's go. We're going to go for the minor. We're going to poison, and we win.
The best part of this plan is no one can stop me.
It's so important to play patiently against good players like this, because if you rush the win, sometimes you'll just be throwing the game in the trash. And I'm not about that life against someone that is 10 times better than me. When you have solid mechanics on defense with a minor poison deck of this caliber, even the best players in the world can't break through you. And we're popping up ranks with minor poison to 3,000 in the world. Hey, this guy finished 240 in the world, and he's using a Pokemon move on us in Clash Royale. Dude, how dare you ask me to follow you? I'm not going to do that. We're going to go follow your tower instead. So I think that, oh, wait, minions? Yes, we got them down fast enough to lock onto the Inferno Dragon. That's huge. I didn't think we would be able to do that against a top 200 player. I guess we're making moves. Oh, not necessarily enough, though. Please, one tap. Yes. Can we kill those skeletons before they make a bit of a grand appearance on my precious mortar? The mortar doesn't get us that last shot. And he goes for barbarians on top of the little prince ability. He knew. Yeah, he's flexing the 20 win emote too. He's very good at the game. We knew that though. We already knew that you were good at the game. Oh, wait. If I just go in for a mortar and I pull the balloon and then I go for minions, I think I'm fine. I think everything dies and the mortar gets more connections. Even if you arrows, it doesn't even matter. Let's go. Our pockets are getting fatter with these positive elixir trades and damage on the tower. So arrows out of cycle means one thing. Guards minor time, especially with no barbarians. So a bit of an aggressive stance for us, but that's the way that we like it. He's going to lob hound into that? How much damage is he going to take? This is going to be so bad for him. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was some severe pain that you withstand. I mean, that's going to be a +3 elixir trade, but at what cost? Cost of your sanity, right? All right, we can do this. It's Ice Spirit plus going in for the Guardian. Oh no, the Guardian didn't come down in time. That's really bad. All right, we have to do some makeshift counter. We're going to use the Guardian to go pull back the Inferno Dragon and then poison because we know he's going to go in for arrows. Because we know he's going to go arrows, we can't rely on the minions. We're going to do this, and then we're going to go in for a mortar to go and pull back the balloon. So because it didn't work out as planned, we still have multiple layers of defense available for us. Don't get it twisted. Definitely not a good situation, but it's a situation that we'll take. And we're going to rake that balloon away and sweep it away with the leaves. It's going to leave us alone. And it's not going to get any damage. So, I mean, it got death damage. Someone's going to say that. Someone's going to be like, Jake, it got death damage. But in reality, it doesn't matter. We're going to go in for possibly a log here and then force minions. If we can go for guards plus minor again. Yeah, okay, he's just going to drop minions preemptively. He'll likely Inferno Dragon here, so we're going to go guards and protect. We knew he was going to do that. It was just too easy of a prediction. We'll go in for a poison preemptively, and we'll go in for the Little Prince ability, Ice Spirit, just so the Inferno Dragon doesn't lock. And then we'll... I don't want to go for anything that will force out in arrows. I just want our Little Prince to flourish. I want him to have the best time of his life. I want our Little Prince to get gigantic value. Okay, easy poison again. He'll probably arrows on those minions. If he doesn't, that would be very surprising. And then we can go for Little Prince if we want it, but we generally want to drop that in the same size Lob Hound so we can damage it down quickly. So that's why I thought about it, and then I decided not to. Little Prince is one card that you don't want to be cycling like that often in that situation. We'll go for a minor here. He'll probably go for minions. If not, then I think this is good. We can go for our own minions here again. We can go for a poison on top of the Lob Hound and the Inferno Dragon. And then if he... Oh my gosh, he's got freeze. You know, this guy is chilling on a different level. Well, Ice Spirit... I bet you he's going to go in for arrows. Let's go for guards. Even if he goes arrows, it's fine. We can go for a mortar here. Oh, he arrows them the other side. Minions, though, they're going to come away with a steal. That is insane. I love it. And the mortar connects to the tower. Constant dual lane pressure in this type of situation is pivotal. Because even though that this guy is a top 200 player, his mechanics are going to get stressed and put to the test. So I want to go in for a poison, but I don't think that's the right play. I think cycling back to it might have been good. Yeah, I'm going to go guards, and then I'm going to go for Little Prince, and then I'm going to go in for a Mortar Evolution on the left. We'll probably have to go for like an Inferno Dragon or something, so we can make a prediction with minions. It's a bit risky. Okay, I'm going to do it. And we can maybe get back to another Mortar here to go and pull back the balloon. He's saying good luck. Dude, I don't think that's good luck. I think we got this defense, and I think it was pure skill. Yo, as long as we're able to kill this balloon, we will win the game. The Ice Spirit's coming down. It stops the balloon. We're going in for a poison, and we ride away with the victory against a top 200 Lovehound balloon player in a relatively intense match. It's nice because, you know, our goblins didn't pay attention to his name. They didn't follow his skeletons. They didn't follow his barbarians. They went directly towards the tower, and they powered through for the win. Even when cracks in your defense emerge, like that Inferno Dragon locking onto our precious Little Prince, you're still able to super glue a defense down just because you have so many makeshift cheap cycle cards that are bound to give you positive elixir trades. And now we're at top 2,100 in the world. Hey, we got a game against Oreo. It's time to eat him alive. And he's going to be a top 500 player in the world. I think finishing around 487 if I remember correctly. We're going to go in for guards here immediately at the river. I should have dropped them postured slightly off to the side because it does get one extra hit, or at least goblins do. I don't know if guards do. I'm just kind of in the business of doing that most of the time. But today, we're striding to be a bit different. Okay, he's going to go for Archer Queen, which is the best counter to Mortar in the entire game. If I try to drop something on top of the Archer Queen, it's just going to go invisible and destroy everything, so that feels awful. I'm going to Ice Spirit so we can maybe freeze it. Nope, not happening. We got to go for guards. We got a body block. And the good thing about what we have happening here is we are up a lot of damage on the left, and we figured out, oh no, I didn't figure out his deck. I totally anticipated our opponent was going to be running Graveyard. We saw Poison, and we saw Bowler. So what is the man doing running this? Oh my gosh, he's going to have Bandit too. Well, the Barb's not going to hit my tower, but I can't say the same about the Bandit. Maybe I can skedaddle in front with the miner just in the nick of time to save one of the minions. Come on, Marvin. Stay alive. Okay, wait. We saved Marvin and his brother. That's decent. We're going to be able to get a couple shovel slaps on the tower here too. And we're in a promising position. We have found our way back into the game. We've cycled more mortars. And we're kind of in an advantageous position with our evolution way before our opponents. Also, we've identified that he's not running Graveyard. He's actually running a Bridge Spam deck. So the strategy for us is going to be going in for the Little Prince, trying to bait out the bowler here, and then using the Mortar Evolution on the left. Usually this doesn't work out, but maybe it will work out today. I really want this to work. Please go for your bowler. Wait, the Archer Queen's in the wrong side, so he's going to go bowler for sure, right into minions, right? And then we can go for a miner on top of the archers, make a prediction. Please? Oh, he's going to poison. Do we kill the bowler in time? Does the mortar lock onto the tower or nah? If we could have got one mortar connection, that would have been huge. I think that we're fine here against the Archer Queen unless he's going to go invisible, and then we'll log it. I would have had to drop something anyway, so it's just like, log is probably better than the Ice Spirit, because I'd rather save the Ice Spirit against all the ground defense that we need against, like, obviously him going for the Battle Ram and freezing it, and then I didn't want to, like, overspend with two things there. All right, so I can go in for probably guards, and then Ice Spirit on the archers. I think that's going to be our best bet. Ooh, he's going to have P.E.K.K.A. Wait, what if I do this and I spam you because you just dropped your P.E.K.K.A.? That's 7 elixir. I don't know if you can defend the Little Prince minions and miner. I don't think you can. You're just dead. You done messed up, Aaron. Let's go. So, obviously, this is a miner poison deck, but it has the punishing potential of a graveyard deck or even an Elite Barbarians deck. When your opponent drops 7 elixir in the back, you can spam your Guardian and just take their tower, and you'd be like, bruh, you can't do that. It's illegal to go and drop that P.E.K.K.A. there. So I don't think this guy's playing the game anymore. Despite him being a top 500 player, he got melted in seconds. And now it's Mortar Mania on his 3 crown. I don't think we're going to snag it in time, but we will secure the second tower for an exceptionally clean 2-0 victory. And we fulfilled the prophecy, eating Oreo's entire kingdom alive, getting us up even more ranks to 1,600 in the world. Hey, we got a game against Smog. So we'll see what's happening. GF Radical. I wonder if his girlfriend's a radical warrior or something. I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit, and I'm definitely going to go for the miner. I want to be able to get some damage on the tower. The Ice Spirit's going to freeze the tower so the miner can thrive and get even more shovel slaps. I want to go for Little Prince here. I don't like cycling our minions into our opponent's minions. Ooh. I think I have to poison and drop guards, because the way I see it right now is my Little Prince is destined to die since the Goblin Giant is going to kill it. And at least the poison is going to be able to kill the Spirit Goblin so we don't take extra damage there. So maybe well played by our opponent. He kind of just dropped a Goblin Giant at the river, but it was at an appropriate time. Obviously, we're going to start playing against better and better players as we play more and more games. So the decks are going to get more annoying, and the players are going to be challenging me to a greater extent. I want to go in for minions here on top of the Knight. I would ideally like to just kill the Knight here and then go Ice Spirit on the minions and try to get counter push. If the Ice Spirit can freeze our opponent's minions, that's marvelous. Let's go. One Marvin left over? No, we didn't get a single Marvin left. No Marvin left behind. No Marvins left in the game. And, oh man, he's going to go for a lone mini P.E.K.K.A. warrior without any friends, without a Goblin Giant to bolster it. It's unfortunate because a Goblin Giant rage, that would have kind of been destructive. I don't know if I would have been easily able to defend that. Never going for mortars on offense into Sparky when you're down elixir. Always drop it on defense and look at it and be like, hey, we're going to splash your Sparky. If you want to go Goblin Giant, that can also get splashed into as well. Also, one of my favorite plays is to go in for log plus Ice Spirit. So what we're going to do is exactly that. We're going to reset the Sparky. Oh, I guess it's going to reset the Goblin Giant. That's fine too. Let's go guards. And then we can go in for a Mortar Evolution when our opponent's down elixir. Wait, this is really good. I think we just go in for the Mortar Evolution and go and hit whatever he decides to drop. If he goes in for minions, we can go for minions a little bit later and get a fantastic interaction because he's going to go and spam all the stuff at the river directly into us. These minions win against his, and then they kill the Knight after, right? Okay, maybe not the best interaction in the world. I did have to go for Little Prince afterward, but overall, we are winning this game by a wide margin. If I can defend against this subsequent Sparky when I'm down 4 elixir, I'll be in a brilliant spot. So we have to muster up our brain power and see if we can power through with the defense. I'm going to go for a poison, and then I'm going to go in for guards and try to drop a mortar as fast as we possibly can so we can start splashing onto the Sparky. We'll be able to show the interaction that I was talking about before possibly here. Maybe not. I think we're going to go log, and then we'll go Ice Spirit to go and pull back the mini P.E.K.K.A. Or, no, we're fine. Maybe? I don't know. This is so weird. This is a wild and interesting interaction zone for us. I might lose, but I think I can defend this if I can go for a knight and then a log to go and push off the evolved knight. It just shows that never get too scared when a lot of stuff is thrown at you. You can still salvage the situation with a poison because it's going to delete all of the bait cards. So even if there's a lot of stuff swarming you at once, you just have to think about, okay, if the bait cards die, then we can kill the evolved knight separately and push it off and we're going to be fine. Also, since we know that our opponent has Fireball, let's go and drop our Little Prince off to the side. Let's go for an Ice Spirit so we can soak up a Sparky Shot. Let's go for Poison, and then let's go in for a Guards afterward. We're trying to separate our stuff as much as possible so the Mother Witch doesn't get as much value. Then we can go for a Log so the Sparky dies, and then we can go for an Evolved Mortar. So this is the push that we wanted. Now I think the Sparky is in the kill zone. Definitely a weird possible spot for us to be in, but I just want the Sparky to die to the mortar. That's all I want. I have simple needs in life. Wait, the Sparky's going to get near the tower, and that's going to give us another mortar shot. Because the Sparky blasted herself back. She stayed near the tower, giving us all the power to blast the tower with the mortar and secure the win. That blast back quite literally blasted him out of the game. Gotta love powering down overpowered Goblin Giant Sparky decks. As long as you use your mortar on defense, you're allowed to make some mistakes and still run away with the win. Swapping out Goblins for Guards has made this matchup way more reliable. Hey, we're playing against someone that finished 228 in the world. We're ending with a bang today, probably playing against one of the top players all day. So y'all already know we want to go in for the Little Prince if he's going to be cycling any bridge spam. Oh my gosh, he's going to Royal Giant first play. Who does that, dude? I mean, I guess you're speedrunning the evolution, but you're crazy for that. I'm going to go for a mortar, and I bet you he's going to try to go in for a fisherman and go and yoink our Little Prince. He doesn't do it. Interesting. Oh, our Little Prince locked. Wait, we can do this? Maybe we can go and pull back the Royal Giant and get a lot of damage. This is definitely a bad spot for us to be in because if I go for Guards, we're just going to lose to a log. And then the Archer Queen would kill everything. So the only decent defense that I could have possibly done was Poison. And it worked out in our favor. We get more damage on the right-hand side. So we're up against a top 200 player. Let's go, guys. I mean, he totally deserves to be down after dropping a Royal Giant first play. But here he goes again, doing the same strategy. So I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit just so we can stop this RG from hurting me. I think it's a little bit of an overcommitment on my end, but I also didn't trust if he would drop a small spell or maybe like a Mother Witch. I just don't understand what this guy's up to. He's kind of a maniac. So I would like to read his mind, but it's not really possible. I think Cock needs a doc. That's all I'm going to say. I don't even know what he's doing. Oh my gosh, dude, stop it. There's no remedy for your bridge spam. You just keep doing it. You're relentless. You unscrupulous sir. Oh, he is completely incorrigible at this point. Every single interaction is at the river. So for me, because the Archer Queen is out of cycle, it's nice for us to go for minions and see if we can do anything. I would love to get these minions to force out a big spell. Oh, he's going to go in for 100. That's huge. That is 4 elixir down the drain, and it also stops him from... Nope, it doesn't stop him from Royal Giant. I said it too soon. So we obviously drop our Prince really low. The reason why that we do that is I don't want him to go for a Fisherman and pull the Little Prince. If I drop it up higher, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a better answer to the RG because we knock it back further away from our tower, but it's worse overall. Also, if we Ice Spirit, the mortar is going to lock directly on the tower, right? No, he was hovering that Fisherman. Wow, I thought we outplayed him, and I think we did, but it just wasn't enough. All right, if we log and we poison, we can kill the Archer Queen and can't go invisible. So maybe the skeletons won't be able to distract, and the Archer Queen still gets the shot. Dang it. All right, if we miner, it's a little bit risky. I'm still going to do it. Screw it. We can go for a defensive mortar here, and then I think that we're going to be fine on defense. We can just get a Little Prince here and then an Ice Spirit. The minions should lock onto the tower. Dude, he misses the fireball. Let's go. That's the power of going in for the minions plus the miner. We're going for Guards plus minions. Even top 200 players with some of the best mechanics in the game will be stressed out to the max because they're going to try to go in for a Royal Giant push at the exact same time as you're going in for your offense. And then because your cost of your cards are cheaper, you're able to go in for the offense and they can't. Their support isn't able to make the maneuvers. They'll be spread too thin and you'll get a free win. It's not like you could split the fireball to knock down the mortar and the Little Prince and set the minions and miner ablaze. So this mortar deck unleashed mayhem, setting his mental and his towers on fire. Swipe the like button if you enjoyed the video today, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.